Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And to anyone who gets concerned when they see a quarterback running with the football, you just let him be himself. Let him be him. And I guess what you'd say there is hard to hit what you can't catch.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
He's going to keep this again.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping in air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive running.
That's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the first down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a run and play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
He's got it.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Will be caught by Rice. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Boys, you got this.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here again is McKinnon, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Baker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. George Karlaftis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there and drop it. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time, they're able to hit him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in your pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Purdy from the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! Justin Watson from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT.
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
It's one play at a time, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Purdy.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield straight.
So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball. How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second down and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball down to their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Well, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mahomes going to throw. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A good drive on time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel, getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Purdy looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He did that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, thought he about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took it past the boundary, and it's full.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding. Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
So now the Niners down on the scoreboard. 1:53 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Here's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Purdy to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. Purdy to throw it on first down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal in here and know that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I'm on that side. Get the field goal now, try to get the touchdown.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
We got that cheat code offense.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.